Great, that was wonderful. Good. All right, dear friends, we're gathered here today to witness and to indeed celebrate. We're joining together with Sean and Michelle in the holy state of matrimony. Now, more than the ceremony, this is the most significant moment of human celebration and personal commitment that our civilization recognizes. Michelle, you and Sean now stand here as two individuals about to embark upon a life as one. Now, through your relationship, you have come to know and to love each other. And today you will promise not only your love and your faith, but your trust and devotion to one another and in this institution of marriage. Now, marriage is many things. A good marriage is based upon love. To be in love requires a deep sense of identification. Just to live in the life of another person, to feel his or her joys and or pains as if they were your very own. Now, establishing this intimate relationship of husband and wife, you must realize there will be moments of stress, of sacrifice, and of sorrow. As in any relationship, these factors somehow, whether or not you're man or woman, single or together, life is what life is. It's unbeknown. It's something we can't foretell. So you must always plan to be flexible in your approach to it. And now you're only planning not just for one, but for two. Now, good marriage is based upon love. To have that long, enduring, happy, and successful marriage, it requires much more. It requires what hopefully you've seen in one another. The characteristics of truth and honesty, strength, honor, courage, generosity, kindness of spirit, loyalty, passion, compassion. All of these factors will help you overcome any adversity you may face in life, so that when those stressful moments come and you disagree, as humans are wont to do, and despite your title of husband and wife, you may argue, don't let it get out of hand. Try not to say something untoward or get too upset. When it happens and you regret this incident, apologize quickly and sincerely. Know that your spouse will forgive you. Learn how to forgive and forget. And make sure that when these moments come, when you have to plan for the future, that you really listen to one another, that you communicate well. Sean, you should know the interests of Michelle and what she needs and what it takes to make her happy. And Michelle, you should consider Sean's interests and make sure that making him halfway happy is sufficient. Know that you're in this together, and that sometimes there will be moments where you have to sacrifice one another. Do so with a glad heart. But make sure that your interests are twofold. That's in the best interest of you and your family. Now, there will be those moments where sorrow may enter into your lives. When this occurs, make sure you're there, arms wide open to hold, to uphold, to love and console and reassure one another. It could be the death of a loved one, a debilitating disease, maybe an economic hardship by a close friend or family member. Whoever makes you disconsolate, make sure that one of you is there, because you're in it together. And make sure you have a shoulder to lean upon, to cry upon, but more importantly, to prop your head held high as you face each blessed day that you live together. Now, if you're willing to take this journey together, man and wife, I want you to turn and face each other, hold each other by your hands. Sean, in the presence of the guests gathered here today, do you take this woman, Michelle, to be your lawful wedded wife? I do. And you, Michelle, take this man, Sean, to be your lawful wedded husband. The rings, please. You get your rings from your best man, your maid of honor. I want you to look at them for a moment. See that they're made of precious metals, the silver, platinum, diamonds. They're round and circular, much like our heavenly bodies, the earth, the sun, the moon. You look closely, you can't begin to tell where the jewel began his or her work. They're bound together, much like your love. It's been welded together, and all of us here truly hope that it never ends. Now, these spiritual shapes are perpetual in nature. They remind us of the stars in the sky, along with the heavens we pray to from time to time. We have faith and believe in God, or we have hopes and dreams and wishes. In the future, I want you to look at these rings, and sometimes when we look at the stars, we wonder about how awesome life is. I want you to look at these rings and remember how awesome your marriage is. Sometimes we're in trouble, we look to the heavens and ask for divine intervention. I want you to look to these rings and find inspiration and answers there as well. And know that, I want you to keep dreaming about the stars. Know that one dream has come true already. You've married your best friend. Now, you sparkle and gleam here today, and That's wonderful. They're valuable and they're new. They're gonna need some polish in the future. Make sure they never tarnish. Make sure your love never tarnishes. So take the time out and polish your love. It is our hope here today, all of us here together, that your rings will always shine with the luster of your love. May they glow with the hope, the opportunity for a better tomorrow. At this time, Sean, I want you to place the ring on Michelle's finger and repeat these vows after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
I thee wed.
I take you as my wife.
I take you as my wife.
Please accept this ring
Please accept this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and my promise
and my promise
to love you,
to love you,
to honor you,
to honor you,
to comfort you,
comfort you,
to cherish you,
to cherish you,
and above all,
and above all,
to treasure you
to treasure you
for as long as I shall live.
for as long as I shall live.
Sean, I want you to take the ring you have, Sean, place it upon this finger, and repeat these vows after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
I take you as my husband.
I take you as my husband.
Please accept this ring
Please accept this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and my promise
and my promise
to love you,
to love you,
to honor you,
to honor you,
to comfort you,
to comfort you,
to cherish you,
to cherish you,
and above all,
and above all,
to treasure you
to treasure you
for as long as I shall live.
for as long as I shall live.
I mean, these rings stand as a sign of your desire to live, to love, to build and create lives that will create great sentiment for you, joy for you and your families. To that end, I'd like to leave you with a Native American poem, which is as follows. Now when you feel no rain, for you each will be shelter to the other. Now when you feel no cold, for you each shall be warm to the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for you each will be companion to the other. Now you're two bodies, but there's only one life before you. Go now and enter into the days of your togetherness. May they be good, may they be long, may they be fruitful and uncertain. For as much as you have consented together in marriage, and here today place your faith, trust, love, and devotion in one another, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Nebraska, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. Sean, you can kiss your bride. Good little camera shy.
We got it all.
Good thing you're not a celebrity like Brad Pitt. You would make it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Have a great life.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Sean. I got a cousin that's the same way. Nice to meet you, sir. How you doing? Now, was this a plan, you guys, with the maroon? No. It worked out great. It worked out great. All right, let me take one picture with him. You guys stay up there. No, you're fine. I'm gonna get in between two bald guys looking good. You still got hair on top of your head, though. You just got yours shut for the summer, right? I did that once and didn't come back.
Good. Good.
All right.
Thank you.
I love that. That is
Thank you.
outstanding, that necklace. That is so gorgeous.
It was my borrowed.
Oh, it was really pretty. No, it's nice. Sisters, cousins, mom, what?
My mom,
Okay.
my daughter,
Hi.
my best friend Mandy.
Hi, Mandy.
You need to get